I'm the creator and founder of Silky Sex, and I'm here today to do a review on this Outre Charisma Wig. But before we get into that, there's a few things I'm going to ask you to do. If this is your first time coming to my channel, I want to say welcome and thank you so much. Here we do wig reviews, we give hair tips, we do hair tutorials, we do product reviews every Monday, and it's free. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and then hit the bell so to be notified whenever we drop a video. And if you're watching over on Facebook, I love you over on the FB too. Thank you so much. Go ahead and give this video a like and a share on both platforms, and then comment down below and let me know what you guys are thinking of Charisma. Do you like her? Would you rock Charisma? Here at Silky Sex, we know how important it is to not only take care of your wigs, but also you want to be making sure that you're taking care of your hair underneath. So we have put together a free PDF giving you tips on things you can do to make sure that you're taking care of your hair underneath your wig, so that when you take your wig off, honey, you're banging. When you put your wig on, honey, you're banging. So make sure you go ahead and check it out. It's down in the description box. And last but not least, I love to send a shout out to all of my Silky chicks. That is what I call my subs. And today's shout out is going to Lisa Ingram. Lisa Ingram, she is not a YouTuber, but she is a wig wearer and she does support this channel. So I appreciate you, Lisa. Thank you so much. I know you come to the lives. I know you comment. I know you watch. And I just want to say thank you so much for your love and support. It is appreciated. Now, without further ado, let's get into why you clicked the thumbnail. Let's talk about Charisma. So Charisma is part of Outre's Perfect Hairline. You guys, this hairline is beautiful. It's definitely nice. When Outre says it's gonna melt down or they got a good hairline, they really, I believe, do it. So I am rocking Charisma in DR4 Sandy Blonde. She has the darker roots, as you can see, and then she comes down into like a wave style or a bear curl. She is pretty long. She's coming like a little bit, as you can see on my back, to the middle of my back or right underneath my boobs. And she does come in some other colors if you like it. What I like about the Perfect Hairline unit is you can do a lot of styling, and it's a 13x6 fully hand-tied lace wig, so you can do some up-down stylings. You can part it on the right, in the middle, or to the left. I like that. The texture is nice on this one. It is more of a yakier unit. It does have some silkiness to it, but it's definitely more of a yaki unit, and there's a lot of volume and a lot of density towards the bottom, in my opinion, down towards the end, towards the curls. This is heat friendly, and it's also an HD transparent lace wig. You know, sometimes these transparent HD lace wigs can be a little bit of a mess, but I do feel like this one was one of the easier ones. I don't think it was that hard of a unit. She did have baby hairs, but I'll be honest, when I cut the lace off, I probably cut off more than a few, but you can always go in and recreate them if you want. And then a little bit of my own baby hair is out, because it did come out a little bit, just peek out a little bit on the sides with this one, so just beware of that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the unboxing, the styling, and my pros and cons of this unit. So make sure you watch to the end so that you can let me know what you think and if you agree with my opinion on this unit. All right, let's get to it. All right, so here Charisma is. Let's go ahead and unbox her. Okay, so here Charisma is out of the box. So the lace is HD, and go ahead and show that here. So yeah, it does have like a brown tint to it though, in my opinion. It's not as white as I've seen lace be in the past. Has the loose curl pattern, and the color is amazing. Outre, y'all know y'all kill it on the color. Give the color department a raise, please. All right. So let's, oh, baby hairs, you guys. Then let's go ahead and get inside the cap. It has the adjustable strap. Now, I like these straps. Some people don't like it. You can always cut it out if you don't. Then it's open here because you have that parting space, so you can do more styling. And then it's open cap, so it's a little bit more stretchable. I do like that better because it's more stretchable, and it let a sister get a little bit more air up in there because it's hot. But you know right now it's cold, so actually that'll help you be warm. And then a comb in the back and the two clips on the side. So pretty much standard cap. And then I don't know if I said the two combs are on the front, but yeah. So let's go ahead and put her on. Okay. So she is fitting a little snug. So I probably would not, oh, there we go. Okay, hold on. She's a little snug, so for those of you with bigger heads, might want to cut that band out. Here is the lace, and you know, on the camera it looks to be pretty blended already. I love the curls. So I'm brushing my fingers through, a little tangling, but this is a longer synthetic wig, so can't expect that not to happen. But I like the curls and the color. Like I said, Outre does a beautiful job on the color. So let's go ahead and get into that 360. Here is Charisma in the front. Here she is to the right. Here she is to the left. And here she's in the back. So we're gonna go ahead, cut the lace off, style Charisma, come back, give you my pros, cons, and final thoughts. All right, so stay tuned. All right, you guys, so I'm back from styling Charisma, so let's get into it. So the first thing I did is I went ahead and cut the lace off, and I went in with my Ebin lace tint to go ahead and tint the lace. Although the lace isn't super white, you will need to tint it and make it either lighter or darker for your skin tone. Now, if you remember in the beginning, I did have on a black stocking cap. I did that on purpose. When you're working with these HD lace wigs, I recommend that you wear a black stocking cap, because sometimes what happens with the skin tone stocking caps is you can see where the stocking cap begins and ends, and it kind of conflicts with the lace. You'll be able to see it through the lace. So in order to just get around that, it's just easier to work with a black stocking cap, so I definitely recommend that. So I took my bed head hairspray and sprayed it along the hairline, along the lace, and then I used my rat tail comb to just press the lace into my skin to help it melt in. Then I went in with my blow dryer on a lower temperature to just help it get tacky and cement and stick together. And then I went in with my Silky Sax edge scarf, tied it down, and I wore it for about 15 minutes. When you are melting your wig down, I know a lot of times people are intimidated by the process, but just really take your time with it. Don't be in a rush. These melted hairline units from Outre are excellent. I feel like Outre really brings it. When they say they have a good hairline or a melted hairline, they are really coming with it. So I'm going to insert some footage of when I took the Silky Sax edge scarf off, and as you can see, it's melted down pretty well. I mean, you still can see a little bit of the knots because I had not put makeup on yet to cover it up, but I think that's melted pretty good to say that I haven't put the makeup on yet to camouflage it. So after I did that and melted it down, then I went in with my Lotta Body foam styling gel, or mousse I should say, and because this is a blonde long synthetic unit, there's usually a lot of frizzes and frays, and there was a lot of that, so I put the mousse in there to help tame that, and I just brushed it in with my fingers and rubbed it in with my fingers. Then I went in with my wide tooth comb to comb it out because I did not want to really mess up the wave pattern too much, but I did experience a lot of tangling. I did experience a lot of shedding. Now, I was not surprised by the tangling and the shedding, more tangling than shedding, and I think it's because number one, it's a blonde unit. Blonde does a lot of shedding. Number two, it's long. Number three, it's synthetic. So if you don't like tangling, then you may want to stay away from this unit because it's definitely going to tangle, and with the blonde, you're definitely going to get some shedding. Now, you may not experience it as much with a natural color or the red, but you're definitely going to experience it with this color. Then because the wig is a 13x6, I wanted to take advantage, of being able to do different styles. So I wanted to do half up, half down. But once I did it, I didn't really care for it. To me, it looked a little bit too kiddish. So I went ahead and took it down and went ahead and decided to go with a right side part because I'm a righty. So I went ahead and parted the unit to the right. And then I did need to use some heat to help the part to stay and kind of just train the hair to separate. So I went in with my Silky Sax hot comb, and I just went in and combed the top and made sure I put some heat on it to lay it down on this side, and also to make sure that I laid it down on this side. So you will need to take and probably put some heat in there if you're gonna put it on the left, the right, or in the middle, only because, you know, when you open it out of the box, it comes out and it's kind of doing its own thing. So you gotta kind of train the hairs to go in the direction that you want the hairs to go in. And when I was doing the styling, it did lift up a little bit. So I had to go down and add a little bit more of the bedhead spray. And I also had tacked down the sides because I was gonna pull it up at first. So like I said earlier, you don't always have to tack it down, but if you're gonna do styling, I would definitely say tack down the sides. Then last but not least, I went in with my Fit Me powder to go ahead and just open up the part more and define the part, and that was pretty much it. And then I went back in along the hairline with my foundation. So pros and cons. The pros to this wig is Outre's quality for their synthetic wigs is always there. I think the color is supreme. This is beautiful. The color blend is beautiful. I like the waves on it, and for it to be an HD synthetic lace wig, it wasn't super duper hard to blend the lace and lay it down. But that brings me into the con is you are gonna have to put some work into these hairline wigs. So it's not, in my opinion, the most beginner friendly. Now, if you don't want to lay it down, you definitely don't have to. You definitely can just use the strap. But I do feel like along the hairline, you are going to have to blend it a little bit. I did take and blend a little bit of my baby hair down in the front because a little bit of it is out, so you can see it. And then I do feel like the density on this is a lot. When I first started styling and working with it, I was like, are you serving Dolly Parton right now? Do you need to go get a guitar and some rhinestones? So, I don't know. Like, I like it, but I don't love it. I like it, but I don't love it. It's definitely not one of my favorite units by Outre, but I do like it. But you let me know, am I tripping or am I serving Dolly? I don't know. I definitely think this unit gives that Hollywood glam feel, not Hollywood glam vibe, but I don't know. You let me know if I'm tripping or not. So, of course, once I take this unit off, I'm not going to put it back into the box that it came out of. I'm going to put it in my luxurious Silky sack. A Silky sack is a luxurious silk lined bag that I invented to not only store your units, but to give them longevity. The silk lining allows the hair to just glide, cutting down on the shedding, tangling, and matting that it would do if you placed it back into the box. So the link to Silky sacks will be down in the description box if you would like to check it out. As always, I want to say thank you so much for watching. Remember, better care is better wear, and I hope to see you again on Monday.